Hello, fellow Sudokans, and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku Puzzle. It's Monday, the 26th of August 2024. I'm up with the lark. Very early here in Bangkok. It's just about getting light. It's that early. The Guardian Sudoku Puzzle has just been published, so I should be one of the first people to play it. If you're new to the game of Sudoku, Monday is your day. Today is the day we learn how to play Sudoku in very basic terms. And if you've ever been nervous about inserting your digit, well, now you can insert your digits with confidence. In just a moment, bear with me, I'll talk about something that's in the news, because that's what this channel is also about. I see that in the UK there is much disagreement about whether or not to continue to supply Israel with arms. There is a review going on by the Foreign Office, but also now the Attorney General, who is rather an independent person, has jumped in to say we ought to check whether weapons being sold are offensive or defensive weapons. That's a conundrum, isn't it? How on earth do you know whether a weapon is going to be used for offense or defense, as the Americans like to say? That's quite something. Anyway, we'll see what happens with those, but at least the UK is actually considering stopping arms. Many countries are going just continuing without any thought. USA, I'm looking at you. But of course, actually, in this, as it happens, the UK arms sales to Israel are rather small, really tiny compared to the US. I think it was 18 million or something like that, 18 million pounds, I think it was. So that's very small compared to, some other countries. And that's quite surprising, because the UK does like to sell a lot of arms around the world. Anyway, that's enough about that for now. Let's get on with the game of Sudoku now. A quick explanation of how we play the game in case we have some absolute beginners here. You can see in this grid of 9 squares across by 9 squares down, there are lots of empty squares and lots of squares that already contain numbers. Our job is to fill in the empty squares with numbers. And how do we do this? We use logic to do it. And how do we use logic? Basically, it's a kind of yes or no type of logic, not too difficult. But okay, let's take this column here. There are 9 squares. We are going to fill in the digits 1 to 9 in each of the squares. Now, as you can see, we've got 4, 2, 9, 3, and 5 already placed. So those are numbers we don't need. What we do need is 1. We do need 6, 7, and 8. 1, 6, 7, and 8. Those are the missing numbers in this column here, and we're going to do the same thing for row across, but wait, because we haven't quite finished yet. We also have these blocks of 9 squares, and we do the same thing for these. So we have 1, 2, and 4. We're looking for all the other numbers up to 9. Got it? Now, since I just said that the missing numbers here were 1, I've forgotten about, we'll look again, 1, 6, 7, 8, 1, 6, 7, or 8. This might not be the right way to begin, but I'm going to look at this square down here. Now, in this column rather, we need 1, 6, 7, or 8. And I'm going to look at the digit, this square here, and I'm going to ask myself, can it be a 1? And the answer is yes. No reason to stop it from being a 1. Can it be a 6? No. Now we've got a 6 here and we've got a 6 here, so double indemnified. This definitely can't be a 6, because we've got a 6 already in this row, and we've also got a 6 already in this block here. So we know that 6 can't be in this square here. Can it be 7? No, because we've got 7 in this row already, and 7 can't reappear in this row. So we know it can't be 6, it can't be 7. Can it be 8? No, because we've got 8 in this block here. So our choices were 1, 6, 7, 8 for this column, and this square here can't be 6, 7, or 8. 6, 7, 8 all block this square. So we know it's got to be a 1 because that's the only other option left. Now that maybe wasn't a good way to start for an absolute beginner, but never mind, just bear with me. Okay, in this row along the bottom here, we don't have a digit 8. We've got 1, 2, 3, 6, 7 and 9. We don't yet have a digit 8. And we ask ourselves, what about this square? Can it be 8? And the answer should be no, because we've got an 8 blocking here. What about this square here? Can it be 8? Answer, no, because we've got an 8 blocking down here, meaning not allowing this 8 to reappear. So 8 can't be here, can't be there, and that means it must be in that square there. I hope that was reasonable. And now the missing digits in this row, what we don't yet have for this row, are 4 and 5. We've got everything else. 1, 2, 3. There's no 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're looking for 4 and 5. So how about this square? Can it be 4? Yeah, no reason why not. Can it be 5? No, it can't be 5 because 5 is already in this block. So we know that in fact that is 4. And now there's only one empty square left, so we know that's going to be 5. If any of this is too fast because you really have never played the game before, then you can rewind the video and go back and watch it again. But I would say just stick with it for now, because it will get easier. Don't they say that about a lot of things in life? All right, now we've got 8. I want to show you something else here now. What about this block here? We've got 8 blocking across here. Can we find the 8? No. We don't have enough information, but what we do know is that 8 is either here or here. Why? Because this 8 here blocks both of these squares. So we don't know where the 8 goes, but we do know it either appears in this square or this square, one of these two. Okay, so 8 is either here or here. Now we're going to look at this block over here, this section over here. Now we've got 8 blocking all the way up here. We've got 8 blocking across here like this. And now we've got 2 possibilities left, but we know that because 8 is either here or here, it can't be there because it's going to block across here. So we know that 8 must be in that square there. Like I said, if it's too fast, go back, watch it again. We can also do this, 8 blocking up here, 8 blocking up here, and 8 blocking across here like this, to leave us just one empty square in this block up here, and that means the 8 must go there. The missing numbers here and here are 6 and 7. That's what we need to complete this column. Now I think you can see very quickly we have 6 here, so this can't be 6. It's going to be 7, and 6 is going to be up here. That's the last digit. We've also got 6 blocking up here, 6 across here, and 6 across there. That gives us 6 in that square. We've got 7 blocking down here and across there, which gives us 7 in that square. We've got 7 blocking across here, and that gives us 7 in that square. Or you could look at it like this. This 7 here blocks all of those 3 squares, and so there's only one empty square in this row, and so 7 goes there. So you'll often find that there are many ways to find the same information in Sudoku, different ways to look at the puzzle. Okay, there are 3 empty squares in this row. We've got 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the missing numbers are 1, 4, and 5. We know that 1, 4, and 5 goes into these 3 squares here. And this is the square I'm interested in, because we ask, can it be 1? And the answer is no. Can it be 4? Yeah, maybe. Can it be 5? No, because 1 and 5 are in the same column. So this can't be 1, can't be 5. And so we know it's going to be 4, because it can't be anything else. Now the 4 that we just placed, we brought that up to the top, 4 across here and 4 across here like this. And that will give you a 4 in that square there. Right, where am I going next? 7 blocking up here, 7 blocking up here, and 7 blocking across there will give us a 7 in that square. And 7 across here, and up there will give us 7 in that square. We have 1 blocking across this row here, only 1 available square left. 1 has to go there. Then 1 blocking up here and across here like this. By the way, when the game is finished here, if you are new to the game and you want to play lots of easy level games, I'll put up a playlist of easy games at the end, so you get a lot of practice at easy level games from this channel. 4 blocks up here, and there's only 1 empty square left, so 4 is there. And now there's only 1 empty square to complete this block. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. There's no 5, so that's what the missing number is. Let's see, what else do we need? So this game is a game of searching, really. Most of the time is looking around, seeing what you can discover, and if you discover it, well, place that number. But it's a game of looking. And I'm looking, but I'm not seeing anything yet. But stay there, because I will find something very soon, I'm sure of it. And if not, what I will do is click on the numbers one by one like this and go through and find what I'm looking for. If you're playing on the computer, it's nice and easy to highlight numbers like this. If you are not playing on the computer, then it's not as easy, of course, but it's not impossible. I learned to play for many years without a computer. Okay, we have 3 blocking across here and 3 blocking across here. That's going to give me a 3 in that square there. It's a good idea. In fact, it is a good idea to play pencil and paper when you first start to learn the game. I think it gives you more discipline or something. Okay, we have 2 blocking up here and 2 across there like this. So that's going to be a 2. Now this gives me an interesting point of logic. I know that I can find this number. I don't know what it is, but I know that I can find it. Why is that? Because I know there are only 2 numbers missing here in this row. And when I find out which numbers are missing from this row, there will only, whether they go this way or this way or this way or this way, it doesn't matter, because there will only be 1 number left. Right, so let's see what's missing in this row. What do we have? What don't we have? We don't have 1 and we don't have 5. So either this is 1 and this is 5, or this is 1 and this is 5. But anyway, 5 and 1 are in those 2 squares, and this can't be 1 or 5. So what else is missing from this block? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is a 9. And let's go back over here. What are we looking for? 4 blocks down here. We don't yet have a 4 in this row, so it must go there. And the missing number here is 5 for this row. Okay, let's start clicking through the digits again to see what's on offer, and it is also easy. Is there anything? Yes, 2 blocks down here, so that's going to be a 2. And the last number for this block or this row, you'll notice it's the same thing, is going to be 8. And that's the point, it's always going to be the same thing. Now, let's try this. 8 blocking up here, across there. That will give us an 8 up there, 8 down here, and across there gives us 8 in that square. 8 is finished, as is 7. Both 7 and 8 are finished digits. That means there aren't any more 7s or 8s to be found anywhere. We don't have to worry about 7 or 8 anymore. But we still have everything else to find. So let's see what else we can do. Can we finish the ones? Not yet. Can we finish the twos? Not yet. Can we finish the threes? Not yet. How about the fours? Not yet. Fives. No. Sixes. Yes. We've got 6 blocking up here, 6 blocking across here, and 6 blocking up here. So we know that we can get ourselves a 6 in that square there. Now 6 blocks across here and across here like this, and 6 blocks up here. So that will give us 6 in that square. Now 6 down here, across there will give us 6 there, and that's the final digit 6. 7 and 8 are already done. So what about the 9s? What do we know about 9? 9 blocks up here, 9 blocks up here. That will give us a 9 in the top row in that location. And now there's only one empty square in this column, so we can look there. We don't yet have a 3. We've got everything else in this column, but no 3, so we know the 3 is there. 3 also blocks up here, and that gives us 3 in this square. 3 blocks across here and up here. We're using the digits we just placed. That gives us a 3 there. 3 across here and 3 across there will give us 3 there, and 3 down here and across there gives us 3 there, and that's the final digit 3. Now we're just lacking a 5 for this block here, so let's put that in, and now we can come across here and say we don't yet have a 2 for this row, so we'll put the 2 in. Now 2 blocks down here giving us the 2 here, 2 across here and 2 down here gives us 2 in that square, and 2 across here gives us the final 2 there. So 2s are finished as well. Now there's just one digit for this column. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We don't have 9. 9 goes there. And now there's only one number left for this row or this block, and the missing number is 5. There's one number missing down here. 1, 2, 3. Do we have 4? I don't see a 4 in this column, so it must be a 4. 4 blocks across here, giving me the 4 in that square there, which was the last 4. There's just one empty square here for this column or this block. Either way, it's going to be a 9. And there's one number in this row missing. It's a 1. Let's fill that in. And there's one number missing here, which is a 5. Let's put that in. Now we're almost done, almost home and dry. There's one digit missing from this column here, which I think is a 9. And there's one number missing here, which is a 1. That 1 blocks up here and gives us a 1 in that square. And now the last number for this block is a 5. 5 blocks up here, giving us the 5 here. And the final digit for the row, the column, the block is a 9. Like I said, I'll be putting up a list of easy level games, and if you're, some of them explain the rules in a bit more detail than that and in a slightly different way, so go through them, but remember to practice yourself. For regulars on the channel, I'm very busy this week, but I'll try and put out at least one game in the morning. This is a Guardian, and I'll try to put out at least a New York Times if I can, but I can't promise anything this week. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye-bye.